I am live. So the last time I went live on YouTube, it didn't work out so well, and that was on the old computer, the old setup. So I wanted to attempt this again with the new setup, the new computer, which I have. Maybe I should get more lighting on myself. Whoa, how about that? That looks like going better now. Where do we want this stuff? Um, I don't mind being backlit so much. Like that's actually kind of, oh, that actually looks a little nice. So this is working a lot better on the new computer. I am so glad it doesn't seem choppy. So yeah, people are already jumping in. This is really cool. Hi, 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 everyone. Hello, Boss Bob and Artemis Quinn and Cat Nico and Megan Disclosed and Donnelly Duffy and Heather Grover. Like, hi, everybody. Hi. What's up? So yeah, the first time I did this, it didn't work. Like it really, really didn't work, and that sucked. And then I went through the whole wish list and like getting a new computer, and I have the new computer. Like that's what I'm running this on right now is the new computer that all my fans helped me build. Like build, whatever. So this is really cool if it's working and like not being choppy and weird. That's what we wanted, and you can hear me and you can see me because it's a new webcam that someone got me. It's a headset someone got me. I can see it really well on the monitor. Like this is crazy. Like how I have just like a really cool new setup and everything now. So that's about as excited as I get. How are you so awesome? How are you so awesome? Me. I'm not that awesome. I'm really just a normal, regular person, and that's about it. I didn't know so many people would be jumping in and joining on chat. That's really cool that people like found this. And I've been here for like 2 minutes, and you guys are like, "Hey, what's going on, Oliver? You love my comedy? Wow, thank you." Headset's working right. You guys can hear me. Check, check. 1, 2, 3, 4. A B C D E. Why would you name your kid A B C D E? That is everything about that mother. You learn so much from that child's name. Just yeah, she is the "Can I see the manager" mother because she's messing up and she wants to complain to someone else. That's her completely. Can we just call that kid Abby or something? Can we like you've been waiting? Yeah, the new setup has taken a while. So the old monitor I had didn't communicate with the new computer, and looking into trying to find the HDMI adapter that I had to go like it was just so many different things, and it's finally ready. It's taken months because it's just been a lot of work, but the new computer is built, it is on, and it's working, and I have it as like a new desktop and everything. So yeah, so I can do more streaming. I can do longer videos with HDMI or HD, not HDMI, different thing, and just not feel restricted by technology anymore. I've definitely felt like I deserve to be on the live shows. I definitely feel like they messed up, and uh, I feel awful about it, especially since they're like looking for more comedians for next year. Like, but you didn't move me forward, and I was a comedian on last year. There's going to be more comedians on next year. There's going to be some really good comedians on, I'm sure. And I was a really good one that did move to live shows. There's going to be some cool comedians, I bet. I think Preacher Lawson was great. Preacher Lawson being on the show made me think I could be on the show because we're so opposite. He is so energetic, and I am the complete opposite. If I didn't see someone like Preacher Lawson on the show, I might not have auditioned because they they loved his exaggeration and his energy, I thought, okay, if they can buy into what he's doing, they might be able to buy into what I'm not doing. And unfortunately, Heidi and Mel did not buy into it very much. Can you tell us more funny jokes? No. What am I, some kind of joke teller? Heidi and Mel are weird with comedians. I definitely want more art. Yeah, if you have something to send it, I can put my email in here. There's not that many people in here that if you guys get my email, I can just block a lot of you anyway. Plus my email's like on my Instagram. So like BD. How did I think of that joke? And one time I think I just actually had identity theft issues. And I thought, why would you want to steal my credit card? Like, I have such a bad credit score. That actually I think did happen because like whatever with the Target had issues or whatever, and like Target's like, and my credit card company's like, here's a new card. So whenever that happened, that would have been like 2013 or something. Yeah, because I literally didn't have issues with. I'm trying to remember. Like I'm pretty sure I absolutely had my identity stolen, like the credit card number, and then nothing ever happened because even they didn't want it. What do I like better, a fish taco or a banana? Well, personally, when I wake up in the morning, I usually am like good to go for a banana, like right away. A fish taco, I have to be like kind of more ready for, but I think if someone was offering right now, I would want the fish taco, like for sure. Like later in the evening, yeah, fish taco. Banana, I mean, banana just it's like you just knock it out so fast. Like I just have one on my own, just banana it up. Fish taco, I'm gonna like that's more of like a dinner thing. Like that's more of like an investment of like really settling in and having fish tacos. Hopefully plural. Like really ideally, I don't want one fish taco. That's not enough. One banana is plenty. Do I like any sports? Do I look like I like any sports? I do watch women's volleyball sometimes, but other than that, more mushy brown. But I like bananas when when they start to get the freckles on them. Am I gonna watch Deal or No Deal? Maybe a little bit. I did used to watch the show. I do remember when they had like a ticket thing, like at the arcade I went to, and they had the Deal or No Deal game. You can like win tickets. Like you're trying to like I'd play that. I should probably go there and like take a picture of myself with it. That probably look pretty funny. I wish I could be on the show. I wish so because like they do things where someone's like, "Oh, I'm a big fan of Guy Fieri. Like it'd be so cool to meet him." And it's like, "Well, Guy Fieri's here. You can meet him, but you have to take this $25,000 deal rather than maybe making 50,000. But you get to meet Guy Fieri." I think it would be so cool if someone got on Deal or No Deal and was like, "Oh, Howie, you must know Oliver Graves. Can you get him on here?" And then like I'm there. Like that's so like, "Oh, please have that happen." I would do that in a second. If you're going 60 miles per hour, how long does it take you to go 60 miles? If you're actually going 60 miles an hour without stopping, like consistent speed of 60 miles an hour, you are going a mile a minute. So to go 60 miles would take you an hour. If it's consistent. If your speed fluctuates, that changes. Of course I'm right. Can't trick me with math problems. I actually do the math. What's that actor? Not Terrence Howard. He was the first War Machine. He was in Hustle and Flow. He was in some other things, I'm sure. But Terrence Howard doesn't understand math. He doesn't get that if you multiply something by 0, that it's still 0. He's like, 2 times 0 should be 2. I wish I could just meet him and just show him. It's like hitting notes, you know, okay, 2 times 3, right? Because you're gonna go 1, 2. That's 1. 1, 2. That's 2. 1, 2. That's 3. That's 2 times 3, right? Because you did the 2's 3 times. And so it becomes 6. 2 times 0 is you do the 2's 0 times. So how many times do you hit the notes? 0. Or you do the 0 2 times. So how many times do you hit the notes? Because it's 0, you're hitting the 0 2 times. So it's 0, 0. Nothing, nothing. I feel like that's the easiest thing in the world to understand. And if this guy didn't get that, that's probably how he got screwed out of money. Like, I feel really bad for him that he didn't get, like, to be in Avengers and make more money, but he didn't get that 2 times 0 is 0. It's not a trick. It's, like, it's just how math works. Who is my celebrity crush? I don't think you guys can handle that answer. I'm gonna say that, okay? I think if I say I have a few celebrity crushes, I think if I give that answer, it's gonna cause problems for people. For like a lot of I do like Queen songs. Yeah, I do like Queen. Selena Gomez is okay. She's in Hotel Transylvania and she's fine. She's got a good voice. I like her speaking voice. I like her singing voice. I have no real like interest in Selena Gomez, but I don't have a disinterest in her. I think she really does have like a great I think she should do more cartoons and stuff. I think she really does have a great voice. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can handle the celebrity crush. Who my celebrity crush is. There's a few. There's a few because you guys are gonna start like tweeting at them. You're gonna start bugging them. You're gonna be like, "Oh my god, hey, did you know that Oliver Graves has a crush on you?" And like, I can't handle that. Like, I can't. Because what if they respond like, "Oh my god"? What if they're like, "Oh my god, I think Oliver Graves is amazing." I'm gonna die. I'm gonna totally die, and then I'll be dead. And I don't think we really want me dead, you know? Peach or eggplant? Ooh, that's hard. I like eggplants just fine, but I guess I eat more peaches. Mm. I mean, you guys aren't that interested in my celebrity crush. I'm just gonna tiptoe around it. Do I like 21 Pilots? I don't usually have that many pilots on the planes I'm traveling, so maybe like I think 2 pilots is usually enough. Maybe 3 pilots, maybe 4. I think they do 4 pilots, but 21 sounds excessive, the amount of pilots. I don't fly that often anymore because I am not getting booked out of my area. So, what's your biggest fear? I really don't like zombies in games. Red Dead Redemption did a zombie nightmare, and that was really hard for me to play through it, but I pushed through it. That kind of helped me get over my fear. But I hated the zombies in the Legend of Zelda games, Ocarina of Time. Like that scared me. Like it legitimately scared me. I'm not familiar with Scott, unfortunately. I only familiarized myself with a few of the comedians that were on the show previously, so I know about Preacher Lawson, Drew Lynch, obviously, and Mike Kaplan. and Tom Cotter, and was he one? Was that Howard Stern season? Does he have the joke like, "Why can't you be more like my sister?" And he like flips his hair. Like, is that? Because that, and then I am familiar with Scott. I just don't know their name. Julia Scotty's someone I'm familiar with because we've actually spoken on the phone before. Julia Scotty talked to me after a couple of my appearances and gave me some advice. Have I ever played an instrument? Yeah, I used to play like marching band drums. I learned drum kit a little bit, but I'm not that good with a drum kit. I can hold a little bit of a beat, but I'm not like a drummer. You started shaking after I responded? What? Okay. Should probably see a doctor about that. It's not healthy. Do you still need any of the... No, I don't need more computer parts. I'm pretty squared away with the computer at the moment. My friend's like, maybe you should try to get a new video card, but I don't need a new video card that I'm aware. Like, he's just like, well, the one you have is gonna be old next year. I'm like, that's a computer. Like, that's like how a computer works, is they get outdated. But he's like, well, video card. Liveness? I don't know. I thought of a dumb name. I don't know why I named it this. Just thought I'd name it something. Cat or dog? Well, what am I doing with it? That's a big question, cat or dog. Because personally, I don't like taking cats for walks. So, yeah, I named it that so people would ask why I named it that. That is the exact reason that it's named that. So it would confound and confuse people. Precisely the reason. Favorite movie? I don't know if I have a favorite movie. I like a lot of movies. I watch a lot of movies. I've seen a woman take a cat on walks. I see her regularly. She has a little cage thing she rolls it around in, almost looks like a laundry basket with wheels. And a cat just kind of sits in there and she walks around with it. Crackers or chips? Well, I can't eat most crackers. So, chips. Because I don't eat gluten anymore. When I came back from LA, I found out I have a gluten intolerance. So, I do not eat things with flour in them anymore. That's cool. I'm glad, like, yeah, that's cool. Account ID and finding me. Like, that's the kind of the hope. I wish there were more videos of me from America's Got Talent, but unfortunately there's not. Do I like Christmas songs? Not really. Most of them are not. Most of them just don't have like just good tempos to them. They're really meant to be sung along. Like that's kind of their point, is they're designed to be, catchy or whatever. What do I do now? This is, people are always like, oh, what's next? Like things must be great for you. I'm like, this is what's next. Like things are not, they're not great. Like they're not, I don't want to be like they're bad, but like it's always a struggle and a journey for a comedian. Like one of the hardest things is when someone gets something like that where like, oh, it's a really big deal and everyone sees you and like, but then they don't really want to keep watching you. Like that was a cool, fun video to watch. It's like, yeah, but you want to keep building it, and I'm trying to keep that, but it's really hard. I don't want to tell people like, oh, I'm really depressed. It's really sad. It's really, really crappy. Because I don't want people to worry about me. Because I've dealt with this my entire comedy career. So it's not like it's a new feeling to be disappointed in hearing no, but that's what I'm dealing with as a comic. That is what I've always dealt with as a comic, but that's every comedian typically deals with that. Like every day I'm being rejected by somebody, like every single day. So I've learned to take rejection pretty well, which is nice, but I would like to find more yeses. I'd like to find more people that want to work with me. And people are like, oh, don't take no for an answer. I'm like, yeah, but sometimes you just got to find someone that's going to give you the answer you want, not deal with someone that's going to give you an answer you don't want. You know, that's just a good model for life, I think. But it's everyone has different ways of doing things. So, do I have a favorite Disney movie? I like Aladdin quite a bit. I don't know if it's my favorite. There's one thing I could get for Christmas. What would it be if I could get one thing for Christmas? I don't know. I've always really wanted a pinball machine. I'd have nowhere to put it, but that would be really cool. But like realistically, what I would want for Christmas is some neon green straps so I can make my Cybergoth outfit. Like that would be cool. Well, thank you for subscribing. I do try to make new content pretty regularly. I think I'll have an easier time making new content because of the new setup. What would I want my pinball? I would want like a classic one. I played one the other day that was just like a pretty, like 80s. Um, what's it called? Um, techno, not techno. What's Blade Runner? Blade Runner, Cyberpunk. Like an 80s cyberpunk machine. I don't think I'd want one that's like themed. You know, Pinbot is good. Bride of Pinbot is good. There's one with Mad Cats. I can't remember if that's Williams or Stern. There's older ones, but I think I'd want a more modern one. Like the Addams Family one's cool, but it's also really open, so it's really hard. Same with the Terminator 2 one. I'm a pinball fan. People know that about me. I don't know that much about pinball, but I'm learning. So I don't know if I consider myself goth. I mean, I guess I do at the same time. Like, I don't care about the qualifiers so much. I tell people I'm goth because it's easy. There's people who are just, not. Like they're like, oh, he's goth. Oh, okay, cool. Like they just if you go, email someone who isn't looking at a picture of you, you go, I'm the goth comedian. They go, oh, right, okay, cool. Rather than you say I'm this guy that wears dark makeup and black lipstick and wears a tat. Like having to explain it more, just summing it up simply like I don't mind being called emo. I don't mind called goth. I definitely am going for a cyber goth look in the future. I'm trying to build that and put that together. This is actually kind of part of it. This compression shirt. I want to get like a fishnet over it. I have a wish list. If you guys are interested in supporting me, which I don't want to sound greedy or like do it or whatever. Like I always just want it's there for anyone who can support me. It's not there to make anyone support me. That's say it simply, but I think it will look cool. If I ever go on TV again, I definitely want to have a new look. I'm trying to get on TV again. I think there's people that like the red. I like the red, but I want to try. And we go with like the Tamagotchi, like just like neon green, like and black, like just a different popping vibe. And like I would do probably green lipstick and like a green and black eyeshadow. I'm really like I don't know. I'm trying to form a new thing, and this is a nice compression shirt. I think fishnet will look good over it because I have long arms too. Always an issue. Like so, I gotta get like one of those thumb things. Like yeah, Victorian Goth. Like that could yeah. I think I want to work on the cyber one first, and then I would probably go for a more dapper, look. I think that would be fun, and just kind of have these different kind of looks. No, it's not gonna be Gothic Riddler. You don't even start. It's gonna be like black with like straps and like if you look at my wish list, you can see the parts and pieces that I want to make and like put together. So that's what I'm looking at here. Favorite colors, I red and green, but I don't like Christmassy red and green. I like dark red, neon green. I think it looks cool together. I actually have dice right here. and my gaming dice. That's a cool combo. It's like strawberry, watermelon kind of look. I like black just fine. I like silver, but I mean, I don't look at this and think Christmas. Like I think Christmas colors are like bright red and dark green. Like this is not Christmas. This is something else. I don't think I would ever wear red and green though. Like, I don't know. But that's why I do the red and black look, and then now I want to do a green and black look. I do play D&D. Yes, I am a Dungeons and Dragons player. That's why I have dice. Gothic Riddler. Oh my god. How do I ban somebody? Like, is there a way to do that on here? Can I ban you? Hmm. Hmm. I wouldn't dare. I would double dare. I would. What's that guy's Summer's name from Double Dare? I would so do it. Mark Summers. Wash your hands, Mark Summers. I do play board games. I don't know if I should put those on my list. There's stuff I want that I'm like, oh my god, I want this, I want this. But like OC Double D Dare. I play Munchkin sometimes. I can't remember some of the games I played because like my friends owned them, so I just played like one time or two times. But Munchkin's one that I have. I have a few different versions of Munchkin. It's fun. It's more casual for people, so like anyone can play it. Just kind of drink and like it's easy. It's a lot of math because you're constantly like adding. Oh well, this gives me 2. This gives me 3. 2, 3, 4, 1, 1, 3. Wait, -1, -2. It's like oh my god. You're just always up and down on things like. Is there multiplication involving 0? I don't know off the top of my head. Quite honestly, I don't know. You're really a troublemaker, you know that? Like, there's some people that come in here and they're really cool, but you're kind of a problem. I listen to a lot of house music, techno music. I like Daft Punk. I've never been that into goth. There's some that I do like. It's just certain songs that I like. People ask about The Cure. I'm like, well, The Cure comes on when I listen to 80s music, so like, it's not like I seek them out, but it comes on. Um, I like the soundtrack to Showgirls, and there are some definitely gothy bands in that soundtrack, but it's the songs they use. Showgirls is unironically one of my favorite movies. I didn't know when watching it. It was one of the most panned and hated movies of the year that it came out, but it still is one of the highest grossing NC-17 movies ever made. So I've never actually seen all of Repo the Genetic Opera. I worked at a video store when that, I believe, came out. Remind me when that came out. Did that come out in 04, 05, or 06 or something like that? Because that's when I worked at a video store. And the Cybergoth is coming along very slowly. Cybergoth is definitely a thing I want to do. Like, I really definitely want to do it. This is the kind of the compression shirt I would be wearing. I'd probably shave, but I have a little bit of lipstick or makeup, and I have this, and still hoping I can get more parts and pieces for it. And 09, really? 08? Is that when Repo came out? Because then I did not work in a video store when Repo the Genetic Opera came out. Repo, the movie where they take organs back, they came out. What came out when I was working in the video? Some kind of musical came out when I was working there. Was I born in the 80s? I guess my birthday's out there. I was born in 1990, so no. No, no, no. Repo. I know what's her name. Paris Hilton's in Repo the Genetic Opera, right? Oh my god, I'm breaking stuff. Well, not really. It's stamps and they come apart. I just fidget with them because you can like put them together in different ways. They're totally stamps. Cool little stamps. Hold on. What am I doing? You guys want to see what I'm doing? Fidgeting with something. Shooting pieces off everywhere now. I can do it when I'm looking at it. I can't do it when I'm showing you guys. Go together. It's 4. Yeah, okay, anyway. Done. Done fidgeting. I said I was 4 years old when I applied for Little Big Shot, so I say a lot of things about my age. I just try to tell them what they want to hear. But I think the Wikipedia has my real birthday on there. I said I was what did I say on TV? If I was I'm a Virgo. I'm not a Virgo. I'm an Aries. And I got so many comments like, "Oh my god, me too." I'm like, "Oh my god, I'm not actually one." Oh my god, I'm not actually an insomniac either. I actually have narcolepsy, not insomnia. If you had the opportunity, would you ever want to work with an artist such as Tim Burton or other artists which touch upon more Gothic scene? I mean, it depends what the collaboration is. I don't want to say yes, like, oh my god, absolutely, because it does depend. I will say I have always thought about making a movie that would be similar to the Pee Wee Herman movie, and that was directed by Tim Burton. At least the one of them was, and I would. I mean, if it came about where if I wrote the script and it was like he wants to direct it, I'd be like, okay. I don't think I would say no. I it's weird. My sensibilities as a comic and my humor, I think, fall more in line with Barry Sonnenfeld rather than Tim Burton. I like Tim Burton, but Barry Sonnenfeld he directed the Addams Family movies, also the Men in Black movies, and I think his sense of humor and timing and everything fits more with what I do. It's weird to say. Barry Sonnenfeld is a huge inspiration to me because most of you have no idea who that is. And I don't like idolize him or anything, but I definitely can tell that the Addams Family movies had an influence on my comedy. And it's the flat, rapid way of speaking that he has, and Raul Julia is great, and Christopher Lloyd, and Angelica Houston, just Christina Ricci, just the comedy in that, it just worked. I do like a lot of Tim Burton movies though. I don't think he's at all like he doesn't have to be what he's known as. Like I don't know if you've seen, is it called Big Eyes or whatever? The Walter Keane, the artist that like stole from his wife's. He basically took credit for all the work. I thought that was a really good movie, and that was Tim Burton because he's really a fan of her art and wanted to make a movie about her life. And it was Amy Adams. Can't even remember the real artist's name. I just remember the thief. So mockumentary style. I wouldn't do a mockumentary style. I don't think. I would want to do like a scripted movie. I'm trying to write one, but it's hard to come up with a solid, coherent plot for me. I'm gonna star in it, and like having characters that uh, fit and play off of me well. Am I considering going back on America's Got Talent? No. No, I'm not, because I believe they're still going to have Heidi and Mel on, and I don't think I can top myself. As defeated as that sounds, like the only thing that could top my first appearance would be if I got a golden buzzer, and I just don't see that happening. You know, I don't want to be one of those people that's just like super desperate to get on the show. I never was to begin with, and there's way more you can do than just one TV show. There's, you know, like who cares? It's a TV show. You know, what do they know? I would much rather try to get on other shows than the one that kicked me off. You know, they don't want me. Forget them. You know, let's find who does want me. I believe in myself, but at the same time, I'm realistic. Comedians have always struggled on there, and Heidi just straight up doesn't get humor. So why would I expose myself to her criticisms yet again, which they didn't, you know, even show on TV? And I don't. I mean, yeah. All the golden buzzers were given out by the time I was on, so no one could golden buzzer me. So that's the only thing that could really think make it better. Like I could think there's things I could do that are better, but I don't want to do them to get kicked off again. You know, it's calmest live chat ever. I'm very calm. I'm a very calm person. I'm not sporadic. I'm not gonna be like, hey guys, check this out. There's another thing over here that we're gonna see. It's not really who I am. I do feel like there's a lot more people that are respecting me since being on the show. That's been helpful. I'm trying to get road work and whatever applying to things that like I think I would have had no chance getting into. Like I'm applying to cruises and whatever other gigs I can try to get. Yeah, the judges loved me based on what you saw, but you did not see everything. Howie and Simon and Mel, legitimately all three of them liked me the first time. So my audition, the first audition, all three of them adored me. Heidi did not like me. She didn't find me funny, and the audience booed her, but she's like, "But I want to see more." So she said yes. The second time, Judge Cuts, when Martina McBride was there, Martina McBride liked me. I was sure she was gonna be like, "This is stupid." Like I was so sure, like this is not for me. Well, she wouldn't have been mean, but she would have been nice about it. But I was fully expecting her to go. I didn't feel it, Oliver. You know, like, what you do is for other people, and it's not for me. But she said, like, you made me laugh. Like she's like, Martina McBride was so on it. She's like, you know, comedy's subjective, but I really feel like you know, you have something. Then Heidi once again was like, okay, I like what you do, but I don't find you funny. And then Mel said pretty much the same thing. So Heidi and Mel the second time were both like, yeah, you're cool, but you're not funny. Or you're not funny enough. I think Mel was like, you're not funny and like so I was shocked when they didn't pick me. Like, are you kidding me? Like I was like, this is stupid. Like this I thought the whole show was stupid and they didn't pick me. I'm like, yep, I'm right. You're basically making me think like this thing is all stupid. Part of me didn't think I was gonna get picked because it's just like everybody else here is way more famous than me. Like, oh, this person's been on TV before, this person's been traveling before. I'm like, I'm a nobody. I was literally a nobody. I was the least famous person on my Judge Cut show. I mean that 100% true. Everyone had more followers. Everyone had thousands of followers. I was a nobody. Or videos with thousands of views. I was a nobody. I'm like, I am not moving forward. But I'm like, at the same time, maybe they'll pick me because I'm an underdog. Fame doesn't matter. Fame does matter when you're a comedian because the more famous you are, the more tickets you sell. The more tickets you sell, the more likely you're going to get booked. So I don't want to be famous. I've never wanted to be famous. I just want to get booked on shows. I just want to get paid money to be doing what I do. Unfortunately, that means I need to get famous. I was hoping they would edit it. I was hoping, like, they're gonna change it, like, I was gonna watch on TV and just be like, like they're gonna trick me, like, "Haha, just kidding. We changed it in editing. You're actually going on." I mean, I'm still gaining popularity. I'm doing a show with Vicky soon, on the 14th or something. So we'll see what kind of like pointers or tips Vicky has, and like if I don't want to beg her for help, but like, oh, I wanted to get the wild card too. I was waiting by the phone so long for the wild card, like, but that didn't happen. I think I would have been one of the first wild cards to go really far, like for sure. Because Human Fountains didn't go very far, and yeah, oh, people loved me. It was so sad to find out how much people loved you, and then like they don't get to see more of you. And I do watch Rick and Morty. Yeah, I have seen Rick and Morty. I am familiar with the show. Oh wow, that sucks. I'm sorry. I'm sorry your friend passed away. I mean, it was season 13. I felt like it was like my lucky number. I was like, here we go, right? We're gonna do this. Can't believe I've been doing this for like 40 minutes. You guys been hanging out, chatting with me. This is really cool. I didn't expect this to kind of like keep going. I was like, oh, I should make myself like dinner or something. I mean, I'm trying to get on other shows. I don't know if I will. Can't worry about it. I mean, if anyone knows about some TV show that's like doing like auditions or looking for people, like let me know. Like post it a few times. I don't have a favorite shoe brand. I care what's comfortable, not about brands. I am not making dinner on camera. Oh my god. I am looking into selling art. I think I'm gonna work on selling prints of my art. I don't know what people want to buy of my art, so that's kind of um yeah. I don't know that people want stuff that I make, but like sometimes I'm like, oh, people do like what I make, so I should probably make it available to them because I don't think that what I do is that good. So I know I'm funny. I don't think I'm a good artist. Like that's where I'm at with that. I think Bob Ross is great. I would definitely like to try the wet on wet style sometime. I've never done a full oil painting. I've painted with oil paint, but never done a full one. Thirsty for more. Well, I think I work well on TV. There's just something about TV versus I don't know live comedy shows. I think I'm really good at comedy. I'm not trying to say I'm not, but I think I work better on TV than a lot of comics do. There's just you can play with so much more. I was making so many people laugh, like in the interviews and stuff. Like we would talk to each other on American Idol. They'd film us talking to each other, and everyone's laughing, and I'm sitting there not laughing. And I thought this is great, and then they didn't show any of it. So there's that. Well, okay, I will look into selling art. I should make more t-shirts. I should make a holiday shirt. In fact, maybe I'll do that later tonight. Is I'll make myself like a holiday shirt to put out there, so you guys can get that for the holidays. Like I don't know, like maybe like me wearing like a Christmas hat. Like I do like making art. Oh, like stretching too. Oh. I should listen to 21 Pilots. Okay. I do have merch. I have shirts available. There are shirts. The shirts are art that I made, so if you get those, that's my original work. I think there's only like 2 art ones, and the one's like a picture of me looking stupid. I'll look into doing more art and selling it that way. I don't know. Do you guys like pop sockets? Or I can look at what's it called? Zazzle. Put things on there. Merch art. Don't make fun of my face. I'm looking into all kinds of things. Like I know people like sounds weird, but like they eat on camera. I don't know. Is that a thing? I will definitely eat food that people buy me on camera. Like I am hungry a lot because I can't have bread anymore, so nothing feels very filling. So I have to eat like fruits and vegetables and meats. But it's cool. At least I'm not dying. The doctor says I'm not dying. That's fun. I don't talk about my medical problems too much, but supposedly I'm not dying. Supposedly. So nobody wants to hear about someone who has problems without like a clear like issue. Like if they don't know what's wrong with me, like that's just boring. Nobody cares. Like I did lose a lot of weight on accident. That sucked. I was like 140 pounds, and at 6'5", that's bad. So do fan art totally. I haven't had fan art done in a while. I don't think I see it every now and then. Actually, someone messaged me the other day about if they could sell the fan art, which I meant to say yes to. Like if I want people who make art to be able to sell their own art, even if it's me. Yeah, it'd be cool if I could sell it, but like maybe I don't know. Maybe we can work it out where they can sell it and I can sell it. We can both sell it. So I'm glad you're not dying. Me too. Any tips on art? I have a lot of tips on art. It really varies on what you're doing and what you're trying to do. So maybe it's psychosomatic. What? What is psychosomatic? Which part of what I said? Is this a good look for me? Oh, the disease in your head? No, it is not. It is most certainly not in my head because I found out I was gluten intolerant. Going through, I stopped having lactose, and then I stopped having gluten. And the first week of having no gluten, see, because the lactose helped going dairy free, but I was most certainly losing weight out of my control. I was eating a lot. I was eating donuts, and donuts are flour. So it was absolutely connected to the gluten because I thought I need to gain weight. So I was eating pizza, donut, like garbage food, and I was losing weight. So it is definitely not in my head. But it seems like it's probably related to the gluten allergy, not something more serious. So I've gained. I think I'm back closer to 160, 170. It's not easy to gain weight when you can't have breads. Because bread is so easy. It's not celiacs. No, celiacs you don't recover quickly. Like you have to kind of think of like the inside of your body like a shag carpet. Like it grabs onto food and like it absorbs it. When you have celiacs, those little things are damaged. Like they're shorter. Mine apparently just blow up and get inflamed. So the first week since I was so much better, it's not celiacs. So that's good. Yeah, no, it's definitely something. We thought gallbladder, we thought liver, we thought kidney, we thought everything. So Just like, still trying to gain weight. I can still feel my ribs, which feels gross. I'm really thin. That's gross. I don't like being thin. Like, I don't want to be fat, but like I don't want to be thin. Like I'd like to be like normal, but I'm not normal, so it's fine. It is whatever it is. So I've been in here for a while, so I think I might go eat. I might check this, see if I have another cameo to do. Because I'm on Cameo. I don't know if you guys know about Cameo. It's a thing where you can like ask celebrities to like talk to you, like kind of like this. So you guys are all getting it for free. Whoops. But it's an app. I don't know. Cameo, and people book me for $2 because that's what I charge. I'm cheap. I'm a cheap date. And I make like a little video and say hi, and then that's it. If it gets really busy, I'm gonna up the rate because surrealism art. What, like Salvador Dali? Like, we're talking about surrealism art. I like Roy Lichtenstein. I like a lot of stuff. I like, oh, I can't remember the name of someone I saw recently, an album online, like a giant crab, like a guy like standing in front of it, like what? That's cool. Ooh, yeah, I lost. I see when I was in LA, I was eating nothing but sandwiches. So when I got back, like whatever that was, like May or something, that's when I So I'm gonna go eat some non-floured food. Yeah, sometimes I whistle. I have watched anime before. I think I gotta go, guys. Like, I have to eat. Otherwise, I'll only get thinner if I don't eat. Nom, 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 nom. For like $100, maybe I'll eat on camera. No, I don't. I shouldn't say that because someone's gonna dish out $100 and then I'm gonna have to do it. No, flour, like wheat, that kind of flour. I just know I haven't eaten and I need to cook something. I'll probably have like fruit and meat. We all have to go. You've all been in here way too long. We all have other things to do. But I can probably eat flowers. I can probably eat rose petals, but I can't eat, pizza, donuts, buns. Collab soon? Oh, okay, maybe. Send me cash. Jeez. I have a Venmo. If you guys want to send me stuff on Venmo. I have a Patreon. There's actually a really cool video on my Patreon. Actually, I'm going to make a Patreon video later. But I'm going to go. I have stuff I need to do that's like secret and then also eating. But this is cool. Is there a fan club? No. You just either are a fan or you're not. But before I go, my celebrity crush. I think you all need to know who my celebrity crush is. I think I'm ready to tell you that. Don't, like, it's a little embarrassing, but I'm like really into, I think you kind of know her. She's